Hi, my name is Brian Norton with the InData project at Easter Seals Crossroads, and today we're going to be taking a look at two Braille devices from HIMS, and so let's go ahead and take a look.
Hey everybody, my name is Earle Harrison. I am the Midwest Regional Manager for HIMS Incorporated. And HIMS is actually based out of Austin, Texas. I happen to be based out of Minneapolis, where as we record this, I think we've got a high of 2 today, so I'm happy to be here in Orlando. We're going to go over a few products from HIMS. HIMS is both a manufacturer of blindness and low vision products, as well as a distributor of a very select line of Braille devices as well. The first HIMS manufactured device, and we consider this kind of our flagship product. This is called the BrailleSense Polaris. And the BrailleSense Polaris is an Android device, just like a lot of you folks are carrying around in your pockets in the form of cell phones or in your briefcases in the form of tablets. We've got very much the same functionality, the difference being that we've got a Braille display on the front. And I'm going to go ahead and I think it was already on. I just turned it off. I just put it into a sleep mode, so I'm going to wake it back up. So what we have in the Polaris is a full functioning Android tablet complete with a very stable word processor, which has the ability for us to print to Wi-Fi printers or USB printers. We've got a notepad that allows us to also print to Braille embossers as well. So as I go down the main menu, I see the file manager, word processor, note taker. We've got an email client, so we can manage and compose our email messages. We've got a media folder here, which has our Daisy player for reading Daisy books. Also a media player, which allows us to record. We've got stereo microphones as well as stereo speakers on this device. And if I go over the front panel here, we've got multimedia keys that actually allow us to control the Daisy player, the Daisy book reader, and the multimedia player as well. We've also got, in addition to this 8-dot, very nice, quiet Braille keyboard, we have a LCD display, which can be used by teachers or anybody else who you want to see what's going on the Braille display. One interesting use is as a face-to-face communication device with people who are deaf and blind. You connect a USB keyboard to it, and you turn on the LCD display, and you can actually hold a conversation with a person who is totally deaf and blind. They read on the Braille display, type back on the Braille keyboard, and the sighted hearing person can type back on the USB keyboard, and it shows up on the Braille display down here. We also have access to the entire Google Play Store. So we have access to everything Google, whether it be Google Drive, Docs, Classroom is a big draw because we are very, very heavy into education. And what else? My goodness, in 3 to 5 minutes we don't have the time to talk about everything that there is, but this is definitely the most powerful note taker on the open market today. And we've got its little brother here. I'm looking for it. Where'd my Polaris Mini go? Here it is. So this is actually that was a 32-cell Braille cell version of it. And this is a 20-cell version of the Polaris Mini. And by the way, with both of these devices, you can connect to just a regular HDMI monitor. So if you want to get visual output, you can on an HDMI monitor, or you can connect it to a team viewer session, which is very, very powerful. So you don't even have to be in the same room with somebody with a Polaris, and the person with the Polaris can actually sign on to TeamViewer using a program called Quick Support and have devices authorized to access the screen on the Polaris. So you can see everything that's going on in the Polaris, and where this is very powerful is in the use of things like the graphing calculator. The Polaris has a graphing calculator. It's called Polaris Math. And if somebody is actually typing on the Polaris in the graphing in Polaris Math, and they're doing, say, algebraic equations that would result in a graph or intersecting graphs, those graphs show up in real time as the blind user is typing the information in Braille. So they show up on the screen in real time and in color, which is a huge deal. The next product that I want to show you is called the Q Braille. This is the Q Braille XL. And so the Q stands for QWERTY, and of course, so it's QWERTY and Braille, and XL is the Roman numeral for 40, because it's a 40-cell Braille display. And on first glance, when people look at this thing, they say, wow, that's a lot of buttons. That looks really complicated. But when you explain to them that they should imagine a regular desktop keyboard, take away all the numbers and the letters, and in the middle, just put a 8-dot Braille keyboard, and then automatically folks know exactly where everything else is, because it's basically just a regular keyboard, right? A computer keyboard. And you know, computer keyboards have a lot more buttons than this does, but nobody says, wow, that's got a lot of keys on it.
So that's your tech tip for this week. My name is Brian Norton with the InData project at Easter Seals Crossroads in Indiana.